class 6. So, before few days we have started our geography lesson, the main domains of the earth, major domains of the earth. We have seen lithosphere. Have you remembered? Okay. So, today we will be discussing about hydrosphere. Are you ready? Let's start. What is hydrosphere? So, the earth is called the blue planet, as we know. That why it is called blue planet? Because there is 71% of earth is covered by water, and 29% of 29 is percent of area is covered with land. See, so hydrosphere means hydro means water, as we have seen. So hydrosphere consists of water in all the forms. All the forms means as running water in the oceans, as well as the water in the lakes, in the rivers, ice, glaciers, underground water, and the water vapor in the atmosphere. Okay, so all comprises, all together it becomes hydrosphere. Are you getting me? Okay. Now see, my dear students, about more than 97% of Earth's water is found in the oceans. Clear? So, the ocean water, the water from the ocean is too salty. For whom? For the human beings, for us. Can we drink the ocean water? No, na? Yes. So, a large proportion of the water is in the form of ice sheet or icebergs, glaciers, or underground water, and a very small percentage of water is available as fresh water, which is for potable water, we can say, which water we can drink, which water we can consume. That water is in a very little amount, in a very small percentage. So oceanic water, the oceans, especially oceans, we will see what is ocean. Okay, so what are oceans? So oceans are the major part of the hydrosphere, and they are, all the oceans are interconnected. As you see the figure of world, all the oceans, if you see, they are joined to each other at some point, certain points. Means we can say they are interconnected. So the ocean waters are always moving. Yes. So the three chief movements of ocean water, the waves, the tides, and the ocean currents. Keep in your mind that three chief movements of ocean, which are the waves, the tides, and ocean currents. Okay. The four major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. These are the four major oceans which I have mentioned here: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. Okay. So Pacific Ocean is larger than these other three. Okay. So according, if we see the size of their oceans, the first number comes Pacific Ocean, then Atlantic Ocean, then Indian Ocean, and then Arctic Ocean. Now see, we will see the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over 1/3 of the earth. How much area it has taken? 1/3 of the earth. Marina Trench, as we have discussed the depth of Marina Trench, yes. So Marina Trench, the deepest part of the earth, lies under the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is in circular shape. So Asia, North and South America surrounded it. If you see the map and find out the location of the continents around the Pacific Ocean, these are okay. Now see, the Atlantic Ocean we will turn towards. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. Second largest ocean in the world. So it is S in shape, and it is flanked by the North and South Americans on the western side. Europe and Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly indented. So this regular and indented coastline provides ideal location for natural harbors and ports. So from the point of view of commerce, economically if we see, it is the busiest ocean. Which? Atlantic Ocean. Okay. So the Indian Ocean, we will see the Indian Ocean is only one ocean named after the country, that is India. Why it is called Indian Ocean? Because this is only one ocean which is named after the country India. So the shape of this ocean is almost triangular. Okay. So see, in the north side it is bounded by Asia, because all Asian countries are to the north of Indian Ocean. In the west side of Indian Ocean, west side Africa is there and east side Australia is there. Okay. Now we will turn towards Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounded, connected with the Pacific Ocean. See, Arctic Ocean is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Usually these type of questions are being asked in the exams. See, the Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle, North Pole, yes, and it surrounds the North Pole also. So it is connected with the Pacific Ocean. How it is connected with the Pacific Ocean? There is a narrow stretch or a shallow water, and that place, the stretch is called, is named as Bering Strait. Okay. So it is bounded by the northern coast of North America and Eurasia. Eurasia have we discussed? Europe plus Asia, Eurasia. Okay. So have you understood oceans? Now we will turn towards the atmosphere. Our Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas, is called the atmosphere. This is the definition of atmosphere, that the Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called atmosphere. So this thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. Yes, this is most important aspect of this planet, that it has the thin layer of atmosphere. The thin blanket of air is called atmosphere. Now we will discuss in detail that, see, it provides us with the air which we breathe in and protect us from the harmful effects of sun rays. See, the atmosphere extends up to a height of about 1600 kilometers. Okay. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. So which 5 layers, that also we will see. That 5 layers divided on the based on composition, temperature and other properties. So these 5 layers, starting from the Earth's surface, the surface of the Earth are called troposphere, Which are they? See, I will repeat it again. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Have you got it? Okay. Now we will see the atmosphere is composed mainly. The atmosphere is consists of mainly nitrogen and oxygen. Okay. So nitrogen and oxygen which make up about 99% of clean dry air. Nitrogen 78 percentage and oxygen 21 percentage, and other gases like carbon dioxide, argon and other comprise 1% by volume. Now see, 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases like carbon dioxide and argon and other gases. Okay, so oxygen is the breath of life, while nitrogen helps in growth of living organism. That this thing you might have learned in science also, how oxygen help us to survive on this world. As oxygen helps to breathe for the human life, human beings, carbon dioxide what does? So carbon dioxide also present. So it is important. Why it is important? It absorbs the heat radiated by the earth and thereby keeping the planet warm. So it is also essential for the growth of plants, which oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. The density of the atmosphere varies with heights as we go up or as we go down. Okay. Now if we see the climbers, those who climbs the mountain, so what they do? They experience problem in breathing due to this decreases in density of air. Okay. So they have to carry with them oxygen cylinders on their back. Are you getting me? So why? To be able to breathe at high altitudes. As we go on the high altitudes, the pressure of the air get decreases. The temperature also decreases. As we go upwards, temperature also get decreases. The atmosphere exerts pressure on the earth. So this varies from place to place. This situation is varied. So some areas experience the high pressure of the air pressure. So air moves from high pressure towards low pressure. So moving air, this moving air is called wind. Are you getting me? What is wind? The moving air from high pressure to low pressure. The air is going from high pressure to low pressure is called wind. Now we will turn, my dear students, towards the biosphere. What is biosphere? So biosphere is the major domain of life. The biosphere, what is biosphere? It is a narrow zone of contact between the land, water and air. It is this zone that life that is unique to this planet. This is a special thing of this planet, that living things, living beings are present. Life is present on this earth. This is the unique factor. Yes. So that is exist on this earth. Different creatures, the species, the species of organism that are differently, means vary in the size from microbes and bacteria to a huge mammals. All the living organism including humans are linked to each other and to the biosphere.